and it crossed just before it got to Yazoo City. It jumped across the first hill and went across the top of Broadway there in town, and angling sort of off to the northeast, and went on. And I had to abandon my vehicle and go to a low place. I just got back in my vehicle now, and I'm kind of surveying the damage. There's a lot of trees down, a lot of limbs and power lines.
So it actually did cross in the city limits of Yazoo City.
It was crossed right at the top of Broadway. As far as I could tell, it came across right on Broadway toward the upper part of Broadway.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, Broadway is a big hill that's borders the delta in Yazoo City, so it does sound like a rather large tornado has caused damage in Yazoo City. This, if it holds together, it is coming toward Atala County.
I'm going to let you go for now because I can't hear you too good, but I'll try to get back with you later.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
That's my father on the phone in Yazoo City. He was tracking that tornado as it came across, and apparently has done damage. That's headed toward Atala County, folks, so take cover now.
So if you're listening to us, especially in southern Holmes County, you're next in line, moving in through eastern Yazoo County as we speak. So this is definitely something to take seriously. This tornado has been confirmed on the ground by strange spotters and being reported as a large, dangerous wedge tornado from the National Weather Service. So folks in Atala County should be monitoring this storm very closely, especially if you're living out towards Salis or Hesterville, anywhere out west in the western Atala County should be watching this very closely. Also the city of Durant. So Durant, Goodman, Pickens, all in line for this storm to move in next.
I came to Kosciuszko to get away from the tornado. My son and them didn't believe one was coming. They stayed at the trailer, and it hit the trailer.
Okay, what's your name again?
Beth Lindsay.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Lindsay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Obviously, emergency officials are on the way up there. We're going to go ahead and let you go so you can get done what you need to get done, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get Ben back on so he can give us the latest about where this tornado is. Obviously, a very dangerous tornado on the ground right now. We were just talking to Ms. Lindsay. She said the tornado had hit Hesterville. Okay, Ben's back with us. Ben, we have a report, and the caller, I don't know if you could hear her or not, but she did confirm the tornado had hit her family's home in Hesterville just after she left to get away from it. She said some family members stayed behind, and it actually hit their home. And there were no injuries, thank goodness, but it did cross the road near Hesterville.
I've got a list of damage reports I want to read in just a minute, but let's get right back to where this storm is at now. It's closing in on the Beery community in northern Atala County. This will put it very close to the Natchez Trace Parkway.
Breezy 101, this is Chris Davis. Who am I talking with?
This is Melissa Moore.
Hey, Melissa, how are you?
I'm a little scared. How are you?
I tell you what, I'm busy.
I can imagine so.
Can you tell us what happened, Melissa?
Yes, we were coming from Jackson on 55. We got 3 miles to the Durant exit, right before the Durant exit, and the tornado had just came through. There was, of course, cars everywhere, trees. I mean, you would not believe the path, how wide this thing was.
Do you know if there were any injuries down that way? Could you tell?
I do not on 51, but there were some on the interstate. There was one rescue vehicle that passed us. Going up to where some of the cars that were rolled.
Breezy News spoke with a family who lost part of their 100-year-old home and a camper trailer during the storm at their residence on Highway 440.
They said they were getting up and going to town.
Yeah, we went to town. When they said Durant, we got in the car and went to town.
So when y'all got back, this y'all's camper was turned over?
Oh, yeah.
Camper and turned over, the
house right down the road down there, the whole top's blown off, the shop's blown off.
Another resident in the same area, Bernice Miller, told Breezy News she was outside when the twister approached, but managed to make it in just before the tornado took her roof and gutted her home.
Okay, my brother-in-law and sister across the road in the trailer had come over to stay with me. I had walked out, and the trees just started going every which way. I went back inside, and her husband came out, and he says, "Get in the hall." And by the time we got in the hall, we could hear it coming apart.
And so now it's apart.
It's apart.
What are you going to do?
Well, I got insurance and, get a motel room or whatever. I got plenty of friends and neighbors I'll be taken care of.
Some estimates say as many as 35 homes were damaged in Atala County and as many as 60 in Holmes. There was 1 confirmed death in Holmes County and 5 in Choctaw County near where 3 kids, ages 3 months, 9, and 14 years, died in the storm. Combined with the 4 confirmed in Yazoo, there were 10 deaths in Mississippi. Surveyors say the storm was 1.5 miles wide at some points.